Alright guys, welcome back to some more Alan Wake 2. Hmm.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
Some crazy stuff
He
in
seemed
there.
anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
I'll figure out what the Nightingale went
There's
and
one
look
of the
around
pages
for
on the floor.
clues.
These pages are important.
Oh.
Breaker dropped one before he
There
disappeared.
it is.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Manuscript pages.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, pushed past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Caseboard.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Let's see, cases, the cult of the tree.
I need to know more about the Code of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Let me see. This way. Writing part of a ritual. Well, that would go there too. Nightingale, only victim.
Nope.
Oh. Oh, cool. The necklace. Would it be in the ritual? I'll go. Over here, maybe? Let's try this. Who's
No.
involved? Damn, this is harder than I thought. Oh, cool. Large amount of supplies laid back on the table. That one don't go there. Ritual, what is it? Read manuscript. The victims were not their own FBI agents. What's that?
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
We're gonna have to find some more clues. If you are stuck or unsure to proceed, don't forget to check the map, please. Nothing. Oh, there's bullets in there.
Must be locked from the other side.
The heart is gone too. Did the fucker take it with him?
Goals. Figure out where Nightingale went. Where the fuck did he go?
It doesn't budge.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too, Nightingale. Was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the Dark Place, merged with ours. This place and the Dark Place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he
Did he
killed
go into
again.
the overlap?
Her job. He'd be inside, waiting for her.
figure out where Nightingale went. Can I go into that room?
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch, get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Doggone it, understand them, their ideology, their goal, their members. Let me see the map. Location. Nothing here. Let's see.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too, Nightingale. Was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the Dark Place, merged with ours. This place and the Dark Place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job. He'd be inside, waiting for her.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Find evidence.
I can't get through this.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Find evidence. Oh, we found that page, did we?
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too, Nightingale. Was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job. He'd be inside, waiting for her.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
And you know, they get clues and everything. Understand what's even going on. This is... into the overlap. Let me see.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Go back.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Well, yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean? The sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real. Magic's not real. Right, Mulligan?
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
Knew that.
Quick slot. What is this? Oh, okay. See, what's this? Health pack. Gold necklace. Triangle.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Oh, we got some ammo, baby.
They're a fine pair.
Hey, how you doing?
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
Smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare.
Where's my car at?
Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Man, this sounds really nice. Here we are.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
That's funny.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
The heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public.
Well, this
The
way?
writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Man, this game looks really good.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hello there. How are you folks doing?
Let's talk to these guys.
Hello, Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother.
Some crazy
Watery.
stuff they know
My
a lot about
hometown
her.
was founded by Finnish immigrants.
Something
So
fishy
between
going
your
on.
name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close.
This guy's
My
funny.
mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. The operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can gnaw right through a garbage can.
Thank you. I need to head out.
What the hell is this?
What'd you find there, Stephen?
Nothing.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
It shouldn't be here. What
I'm
clues
gonna check
do I have?
inside here and see what's in there. Clear sense of tampering and rerouted. One of ours I fixed this on the alerts. So, let's go.
Beer too. Ahma beer.
Now we're talking.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Can I go inside the house? Nope. Nothing here. Yo, bro, where you go? Yo, Alex, where you go?
Is that
What's
a
this?
kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
Manuscript fractions.
He hates those cheesy crime books. But he really...
Upgrade weapons. Again. Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. Increase magazine size. Oh, we need 18. Dude, you can feel the water in the controller. Feel the rain. Where's the house again? Cooking this way.
Casey, you look for any further clues here, and I'll check the rest of the area. You see anything, radio me.
Got it.
Oh, that's right in the beginning.
I need to figure out where Nightingale went. I can feel something.
That?
A presence. Nightingale isn't far. Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message. think, Saga?
What's that matchmaking? Knitting just for you. How do they know I knit? Just a coincidence. Let me see. Profiling.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
I'm looking for a tree.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
You can toggle flashlight boost.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering it.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap. Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well.
Where does that one go?
Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale. I need to find the witch's hut.
Witchfinder Station.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. This fuse is busted. A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Oh, where's the fuse at?
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Here live the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place.
Another page.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual. Nope.
Perform the ritual to open the horlep. The note inside mentions Alan Wake. What the hell are these?
Witch's ladle. Towering over Saga. Watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. The words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
Hmm. I gotta go the other way. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and thanks. Catch you on the next one.